during the time we were making Play Dead, I was starting to film with a new crew of kids in New York. Troy had just moved here from Seattle, and Seven. I would see them around. Who else was around? And then I was going to Philly a lot and seeing like Chris and Mike and Efron up there. And I don't know. I just, during the process of that, I felt this energy, like this new energy, just with a bunch of kids that I didn't know. You know what I mean? It felt like there was just new skaters around me, you know what I mean? And I've always helped everybody with their stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a selfless person. Like, I'm a little selfish, but I'm also selfless when it comes to like helping people and giving them my ideas and imagining what, you know, oh, you could do this or you could do this. Oh, I never thought of that. Like, you're right or whatever, you know? And I've always given up my time for other people. So I think at a certain point, I was just like, I didn't know if I was ever going to do a skate company, but my life is lodged in skateboarding. I love it. I still love it so much, whether I'm filming or not. It's just in my blood. I was like, oh, should I start a company? Man, I don't really want to. I don't want to, like, you know, because Dill and all them have companies, and I just don't want to be like somebody that, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't know if having a skate company is something that I ever wanted. But I think there was a point where I was like, if I'm going to do a company, this is the time in my life to do it. So I'm either going to say yes or no. And I just said yes. I said, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I like these kids. I think that's like this team, these kids all together just feels like they would fit under a company called Violet. And when I told them the name, they were like, oh, I'm definitely doing it. Like instantly. It was like, oh, that name's so fucking sick. I'm doing it. So I don't know. Just felt like there's an array of skateboarders that fit under that word perfectly. I don't know why. It's just what I imagined. I didn't have any other names. That was the one. And that was like what I thought. The V at the beginning is a cool letter to start any company. And just like, I don't know. I felt like it was like masculine but feminine. Like, I don't know. When me and Seven were talking about it, we kept talking about like Belly and like that movie. And I don't know, like even like the neon lights at the beginning and just like, I don't know, that word just stuck out. I just literally don't know why. It's like, oh, well, also like my mother she always sends me like the Purple Heart. So I was like, oh, like, I don't know. My mother's really, really a unique person. And she, you know, she's schizophrenic, but she's also never had to work. Like, she's like been living, like the government pays her rent, and she was sick a lot early on in my life. But she's never been like tormented by your day to day, like you have to do this. And she kind of is just kind of like sits around, watches TV, goes to the store. Like she's like totally like 100% like healthy. But it took a while for her to get, like, she has a chemical imbalance. So it took him a while to find it out. She's a really beautiful person, but she always sends me that. And I always would like, I was like, why does she always send me like that? Like, but her favorite color is purple. But I was like, oh, something like purple too. Like, but I didn't want to use that word. Or like, what other things are there? It's like, oh, it's like there's violet. So it was like a mix of like some things, you know, it's not really, that was just like something that I added to it. I feel like when the time came, you know, there's like all these just like different little things, like the way Seven was thinking and the way like, you know, like all these things combined, like kind of like was like violet. I don't know. I just like the way the word looks. I think really it comes down to aesthetic, how something looks. It's like in my mind, everything to me, like how something looks and how it's going to stand the test of time. Like, you know, I'm hyper aware of things. So I don't know. It's just the way I felt about that word in general. And I just feel like Seven to Efron to like Pat, Troy, it's like they just fucking, it works. I don't know. And that's from my point of view. Like, I can't speak for anybody else, but I think that's just how it works and how it rolled.
That shit was nice. Now it's party time.
Now it's party time. Party time, all the time, right now. Clip Town. What? Why am I
Slowly,
saying?
it's just been super organic. The heads that ride for it are fucking cool as hell. And they like help out with all the ideas and come up with like the board graphics, and we all work together on it. You know what I mean? You know, they don't have to hit up like the board manufacturer or like any of that shit. That shit's just like bunk timing, but just to like make those calls and pull the trigger on spending the money, and like I just feel like they should be kids their age, and like, you know, I and somebody else will like work on that back end, and there's no rush to put things out. When the stuff's ready, we'll put it out, and the energy's just been really good. I don't know, I feel super hyped about it, and I think that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're all hyped on it. Like, try my best to like make sure that, you know, that they feel like it's their own, which it is actually, you know. Like, I'm not riding the shit. I definitely have, you know, come up with ideas for boards or like shirts and stuff, but other than that, it's like mostly it like 85% goes through them. Like, it's their thing. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I want it to be. I want it to be their thing. I just don't want them to have to do the back work. And like, I have somebody that helps with that. And then my friend Sean that I grew up with, like, runs our warehouse out in North Carolina, and just kind of, we just like work on it like that, and then yeah, we just have stuff come out whenever. It's random, but it's like it's like I like it that way. I don't want it to be so calendared out. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm losing money or making money. It's besides the point. I want to just do something that feels fresh all the time, and the way we're doing it is kind of like how I always want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the fucking riders are super fucking fire, and like just get me hyped to even go film. And we've been working on a video for a couple years, and slowly but surely, but when that comes out, it's going to hit. I'm literally telling everyone right now, I'm just not worried. It's going to be good. And I want to treat it like an older video, like where you have to wait for it. We have no reason to just put stuff out to put it out. Every now and then, yeah, like, I don't know, we did something with Mogador, which is like the place that I eat all the time, and we made a video out front for it, and that was fun. Like, but it wasn't serious, and it was like, dude, let's all just link up and shoot like a bunch of shit out front. And yeah, I love that video, and it feels real natural, and it's just fun, everyone hanging out. We did a trip to Miami, and it was super fun. It was like our first trip, which was because it was colder up here and we had the time. It was mimicking my first trip when I went with Alien Workshop to Miami for the first time in like 1999. So it was like, you know, there's not many places to go in the winter, but we all went down, and just got like 2 SUVs and like a fucking sick hotel. Everyone had rooms. Like, it was sick, man. And like, it was just fun, you know? And that's what it's about, man. Especially if these kids are like, you know, like 19 to 20 fucking 3 or whatever. It's like, dude, it's about having fun right now. Like, they're going to film shit. And this modern world of skateboarding pushes people to their limit with how much, you know, like imagery that everybody needs all the time. It's like, it's not realistic. And like, looking at old videos, they're so good because it was like heads worked on them. You know, there are some videos that heads worked 3 years on, and it was like a production, and it's going to be this big video. But like the videos that I really love are the ones that I always have watched when I was younger, like Tim and Henry's and New World Order. And like, those guys went and filmed when they could and got shit, and like, it didn't feel that gung-ho, but they feel real genuine. And I really feel like the Violet video is going to be genuine, and everyone's just going to have to wait and see. I already know what we have on video, and we're going to work on it for a bit longer, and we'll put it out if it feels right.